All right, Shalom. This is Brother Daniela coming back again with another lesson. Salaki, giving all praises to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Barak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect brethren teaching and pushing this word in sincerity and truth. So, this is just going to be a basic lesson here, going into, wisdom, okay? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You get that by way of the Lord's men, the prophets, right? And they're out on the streets. All right. So this is wisdom, Salaki. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets." Right? That's why we go out to the highways and byways. It says, "She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the cities she uttereth her words, saying." Right? So right there, the chief place of concourse, which let's get that word concourse. It says hamah, to murmur, growl, roar, cry aloud, mourn, rage, sound. It says make noise, tumult. Right? Now that would be like your downtown, because that's where you have the most people come to shop, right? That's where you have people come to do their enterprise, okay? And that's where you hear the most noise, the buses, the cars, the trucks, people, walking by, talking on the street. Guy walks down the street, has a whole bunch of demons on him, so he's making all types of noise, like it happened at the camp, one of the camps, just recently. Yeah, man, the chief place of concourse, right? Where you have that rumbling, that growl, that busyness, you hear it in the streets. It says in the openings of the gates, in the city, right? In the city, she uttereth her words, saying, "How long, O ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?" Right. So when the men of the Lord are out there prophesying, you always have scoffers, man. You always have simple jakes who just want to stay simple, man. They want to continue doing their wickedness, right, and being a slave, okay, right, and they want to scorn and scoff at the word, right? It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you." Right? And for everyone, who came into the truth, there were men who taught us, right? And poured out the spirit of knowledge and understanding, right? By way of Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, all right? By teaching us, and we get this, and starting with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and their elders taught them, right? The Lord put the spirit on them, and they poured out understanding of these scriptures, right? Let me get this. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart." All right, heart meaning la'ab. So according to the Most High's mind, okay. It says, "which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." So pouring out the knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, all right, which is what we do when we go out on the highways and byways, to teach, all right, and to wake up our people, right? So wisdom, it speaks aloud outside in the streets, right? It doesn't speak aloud in these churches, with these pork chop eating pastors. They're not giving you the wisdom, right? It says, thy eyes shall see thy teachers, as the scriptures say, right? You ain't going to see your teacher if he's in some building somewhere singing songs and teach you madness, right? Let me see you to get that. Shall, bear with me for a second, see thy teachers. Right, this is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Right. And that's where you see your teachers, on the streets, man. And this, this is going out to all those all you Israelites, man, which are the so-called Native Americans, the Latinos and the Negroes, man, so-called, right? And anybody who's among the other nations whose spirit resonates with this Bible, man, and with this truth in its most purest form, right? That would mean that you are an Israelite too. Just as the scriptures say, the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, right? So by you believing in this truth, man, that makes you an Israelite. No matter if you look like you're a Chinese, so-called Chinese, look like a so-called East Indian, right? So-called Japanese, so-called Polynesian, Hawaiian, so-called white person, okay? If you believe in this truth, then you're an Israelite, man. Because it was already in you to believe, right? No matter what you look like. But hold on, let me see if I could get more of this. I think there's some more here. Yes, right here. It says, verse 21. It says, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left, right? So this camps in every almost all over the place, man. Hey, there was this Edomite who knew. He walked past and he says, "Oh man, there's bums he said something like man, there's bums, on crazy people on every street corner in every city, and he was referring to the Israelites, right? So this word is going out, man, right? And as we could see, man, the end is starting to manifest, right? So hey, let me see here. Let me get that. This is Matthew's chapter 24. I believe it's verse 8. Bear with me for a second. Let me see. And 14, Matthew 24 and 14, it says, in this gospel, all right, this news, let's look at that word gospel. It's, how you say that? Evangelion. It says, a reward of good things, good tidings, the glad tidings, Salakia, the glad tidings of the kingdom of the Most High, or as it said here, of God, soon to be set up. And subsequently also of of the Messiah, the founder of this kingdom after the death of Hamashiach in terms of Salakia. But yeah, that's the point. The good tidings, man. Right? Which are for the Israelites. Okay? All for the Israelites and at this time for the elect of Israel. Because in the same chapter it says the angels, they shall gather his elect from the four corners of the earth. Right? I'll read that again. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. Right. Now, hey, how is this getting all the way through the world, man? By way of the internet, right? But then, hey, you have Israelite camps all over the world, man. And it go and this gospel's being preached in every language, right? Spanish, German, Dutch, Italian, all languages, man. And this is going out throughout the entire earth. And you could tell because there's Israelite camps that spring up in different cities around the world, man. Right? And where are they at? Where are they preaching? On the streets, man. Where are they giving the wisdom? On the streets, just as we read. Right? Here, let's get that. This is Psalms chapter 19. We're gonna start at the first verse. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High. Right? By way of the internet. And the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Right? Day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night sheweth knowledge. Right? Hey, and the main apparatus we use through the internet is YouTube. Right? YouTube. At any time of the day, if you subscribe to enough channels, let me say, at any time of the day, man, there's a brother who's doing a video, right? Who's posting up a video, giving knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, right? And there's different time zones around the world, so it might be morning in say I don't know, Asia or China, It might be morning over there, but night over here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning over here, but like 4 p.m. over there, right? And they posting videos, right? Even in the same time zone, posting late night videos, early morning videos, man. Just as it says, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge, right? By way of making these videos, man. Right? It says there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Whoa. Hey, hold on now. Hold on. It says there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Who's the there? Right? The prophets, man. The men of the Lord. The people who are pushing this knowledge, truthfully, man. Directly and correctly. Breaking down the scriptures correctly, man. So in every language, man. It says their line is gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. Let's get that word world. That's tabal. It says the earth. It says by extension globe. Yep. It says by implication its inhabitants. Specifically, particularly land. It says as Babylonia or Palestine, habitable part, world, right? So all around the world, man, it says, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, right? Which is as the bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. But yeah, that's the point I wanted to get, man. This word and this knowledge, right, by way of the internet, it is being uttered in every language, right? And you have brothers on almost in every city, so to speak. All these in all these different countries and different cities around the world, preaching the word in different languages. Right now, It's interesting just because I'm curious. The word for world here, it goes into the whole, well, basically the whole inhabitable earth. Let's see here what it says. Let me go back to Matthew's 24 and 14. 24 and 14. Let's just see that word. Oh, there it is, right? Oikumene. That's the Greek equivalent of what is that? Shabal in the Hebrew. It says the inhabited earth, right? A portion of the earth inhabited by the Greeks in distinction from the lands of the barbarians, right? It says the inhabitants of earth, men. Boom, right? So this gospel is gonna go all around the earth, and then the end shall come. And when that happens, there'll be no excuse, because it reached all around the earth and nobody regarded it, right? And specifically the Israelites didn't regard it, right? Because this is really who the truth is for. All right. But Lord willing, that was an edifying video. Knowledge and wisdom it speaks out on the streets, right? Now we have we do YouTube videos to also give knowledge, right? But we saw our teachers, even in the videos, man. We saw our teachers out on the streets preaching, right? So with that, all praises to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Barak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect, teaching and pushing His word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.